Hi guys, and welcome back for another reaction review. I'm headed into my second reaction review for Nightwish. This time I am going to the track Amaranth with the vocalist Anette Olzon. Gonna see how it all stacks up once I get through this video and we head on into the next, which will be with Floor on vocals. I know you guys have had that hotly contested vocals. Who's your favorite vocalist when it comes to the female vocalists? You know, I still say there's room for all three and each of them brought something to the band. But let's go ahead and to check out Amaranth and we'll talk about it when it's over. Alrighty, let's get started. Okay, now that was a cold into a video, like, that burned the angel. Glad to see that she flew away. Wow, that was cold. Cold-hearted. Okay, I think part of what I didn't feel in the last Nightwish song when I was listening with Tarja is she's such a classical vocalist, and Annette's vocals are so different. They hand still the rock feel, and she has that popish rock in her sound of her voice that lends really well with that punchiness that Nightwish does, especially with this era. So, I mean, that's what I say, that each vocalist brought something different, but I do like the video with the visuals. I'm very much a visual with my music. I like something theatrical and fun to look at, or, you know, even if it's not necessarily fun, but something that adds to the experience. But I liked that track, and you know, I've followed Annette's other work as well, so I'm used to her in other different things as well, and her voice, so I like her style. It doesn't say I don't like Tarja, because I love Tarja's solo stuff. Like, have you heard Tarja's Christmas album that came out a few years back? It was so dark and twisted, just different experience of Christmas music. It was so good, but her voice lends to that classical style. Whereas Annette and her are so different, so I can see why when the switch up of the vocalist happened, that fans were so, you know, oh, this is just horrible, or wherever the direction they go, or I love it, I hate it, you know, wherever they fell, because there's such a contrast in the vocals that if you wanted the group Nightwish to sound like first version of Nightwish, that I get why the progression kind of threw some people off. So with that said, I like this track. I love Annette's voice. I think both vocalists bring something to the experience, but for this one, for me, I mean, I think too that it's hard to compare the two tracks, you know, Nemo and Amaranth, because there's a different feel. They're not, you know, Amaranth has more of an upbeat tempo versus Nemo is a little slower, a little more dark. So there's the difference of that as well. So I liked this version of a Nightwish. If you are Team Annette, what do you think the favorite tracks are that people should be listening to if they like Annette's vocals when it comes to Nightwish? Where should they deep dive in? Let me know that. We're going to head on into the next video with Floor following this one. Not in this video, of course, but for the next reaction when it comes to Nightwish. So chime in below whether you've watched the one with Tarja or you're watching this one now. Just let me know in the comments. What is the deep dive path for Nightwish? And who's your favorite vocalist of all of them? Or do you appreciate all three and what they brought into the experience of Nightwish? On that, thanks guys for sticking around, and I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks so much. This is an us space, so let's get the dialogue going on this band, and I will talk to you guys with the next review. Yay! Nightwish is a pretty cool band.